Welcome back to Python RPA. In today's lesson, we will learn about desktop element selectors. They're required in the desktop element activities. Let's get started. In today's lesson, we will learn about the desktop actions activities. They're required to work with desktop applications. We can click desktop elements, enter text into text fields, work with windows, get all kinds of information about screen elements. Each of the desktop activity cards has a selector field. Let's take a look at what Selector is. Selector is a kind of a tree of elements starting from the root element and ending with the element we have selected in a form of a list of dictionaries. In other words, it is the identifier of a certain element which is a part of the user interface. To get the element selector, we need to use a tool called Selector Explorer. Let's take a look at it. Let's press the Browse button. The Selector Explorer window opens where you can select two modes of user interface interaction: the UIA mode, or Microsoft UI Automation, and Win32, the legacy framework. In most cases, it is recommended to use the more up-to-date and popular UIA. If you can't find the desired element, it is recommended to switch to Win32. As you can see, once the Selector Explorer was started, the elements of the window started to be highlighted. That means you can actually select the specific element. Let's select the Tools button, for example. In order to select the element, you need to press and hold the left control key and press the left mouse button on it. Once done, the Advanced Mode window will open where we can check the element tree and the specific element selector itself. As was mentioned earlier, the selector is a list of dictionaries, the first one of which contains the parent element parameters, and the last one contains the chosen element parameters. This window has several buttons on top. As in the previous window, you can choose between UIA and Win32. There is also a Start Search button. If we press it, the Advanced Mode window will close, the previous window will appear, and we can conduct another element search. On the left, we see a tree from the parent to the child element. We can press each one of them and choose certain parameters we may need. For example, we can uncheck the title parameter and thus change the selector. We will show the selector editing in the next lesson. There is a highlight button at the bottom, which highlights the element we have selected on the window interface. Let's check it out. As you can see, the Tools button was highlighted in blue. If we press Cancel, we will close the window and cancel the selection. The Submit button sends the selector information to the activity card parameters. Alright, let's review this lesson. Selectors are used to identify desktop elements. To identify them, we use Selector Explorer. There are two modes that the Selector Explorer can operate in, which is UIA and Win32 mode. Well, thank you for watching this video, and come back for more lessons on Python RPA.